So for those of you who subscribed and are curious to know how we use our timers from the unboxing, thank you so much and welcome back. And for those of you who are new to my channel, well, don't be a stranger. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Now, let me give you a small introduction. Here are 3 timers. Now it goes from 1 minute all the way to 10 minutes. Now, I just want to give you a little bit of background story. One of the things I do with my kids is that I got this book last year to review. I'm going to link it up in the description box below. It's called 1 to 10 Squirrels Bad Day. So the kids at this point know how they feel. Is it a 1, in this case a 1, a 3, a 5, or a 10? But really there's increments in between. And for example, if a child stubs their toe, how do they feel? Oh, I feel like a 1. If a child falls down and gets a huge massive cut on their knee, oh, it's a 10. Now these are all physical things that the children can relate to, but then there's some emotions. Now let's get to emotions and the timers. So the first thing you want to do is put the timers on a shelf and display them in a beautiful way. They want to be easy for the kids to reach and totally accessible. Next thing, the children will know at some point, either by looking at the colors or by looking at the numbers if they're readers, short, a little bit longer, long, and longest. Now, if a child, let's say they're just, I don't know, they wake up, they're on the wrong side of the bed, they need a minute. That may be a 1. So take the timer, go off to the side, flip it over, and come back after 1 minute, and then they'll be able to talk, communicate, and just be pleasant. The same thing goes if a child, let's say, I don't know, let's say they come home from school or they're in school, they get a bad mark on their grade and they're really upset because they, I don't know, whatever happened. They may need a 5. They're not in the mood of talking, but they know they have to talk because it's very important to communication. So they'll take the 5. They'll go off to the corner because right now they're feeling 5 or wherever you're going to have their little rest spot. And they're going to turn it over and come back when they're ready to talk. So basically the goal of these timers is to help the children understand what my feeling right now. Is it a little feeling and I can get over it quickly and I could be ready to communicate? Or is it a huge feeling that my friend just called me a name and I'm so sad and I'm beside myself and I'm going to come home yelling, or I'm going to be in school and yelling and just disturbing all my friends? No. I can talk about this with you. So I'm going to take, or the child is going to take the 10-minute timer, go off to the side, flip it over, and come back in 10 minutes. So these timers are great because they teach kids how to self-regulate. They teach kids, you know what, I'm allowed to feel a little bit sad. I'm allowed to feel a lot of bit sad. But regardless of how I feel, and in between, regardless of how I feel, when I am finished calming down now, especially if they broke up with a friend and they're a teenager, they may need 2 10s, making it a 20. But regardless, when I am finished with my alone time, this timer will help regulate me. It's nice, look how beautiful, it just falls down so nicely. So it's nice, it's pleasant to look at, it'll help me calm down, and then I can come back and I may want to talk about my feelings, I may not want to talk about my feelings, but the key is after I'm finished my feelings, I have to be a civilized person, and this actually reduces tantrums. It reduces yelling, it reduces screaming, because the kids know once the time is up, and they get to choose a time, very important, they choose a time based on how they're feeling. So they could choose if they're feeling very sad or a little bit sad, but the key is they choose the feelings, they calm themselves down, and they come back, and either number 1, they'll talk to you, or number 2, they'll say, you know what, I really don't want to talk about this right now, or ever, but at least I'm a calm person and I can talk with you at a calm level. So these timers are a must-have, and you know what, some adults can really benefit from these. These are great for kids, these are great for teens, these are great for adults, for special needs population. These are really great for everyone. I would strongly recommend it. So don't forget to check out the description box below. I'm going to leave a link to all these timers. I'm going to leave a link to Squirrels 1 to 10 Bad Day, because it was a book that really helped set up success with these timers. And don't be a stranger. Don't forget to subscribe to this video and let me know what you think. Are there any other ways you use timers in your classroom? Because I think timers are amazing. And this set, look at this, they're great quality. And I just want to show you something. These two, all of the timers they have the same amount of sand, so the kids could really see the time pass by. So great set of timers, really easy for the kids to see the time, and just overall fun, color-coded, and just beautiful and great to have on your display shelf. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Happy playing.